I want to thank you so much, Mr. Mayor Tony, for joining me on today's episode of Green Talks. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Can you tell me a little about yourself and what you currently are doing right now?
Yeah, so my name is Tony Daddario, and I'm the current mayor of the city of Corona.
And what are your goals for the city of Corona within the near future as your mayor term?
Well, my mayor term is only 1 year,
Okay.
but my goals kind of align with the rest of the entire council as well. So, we want to make sure that we're being fiscally responsible with the taxpayers' money, and that we're providing the things that taxpayers want, right? So
Yes,
they want, beautiful parks, they want lots of recreation, they want a lot of good things. So
I see.
make sure that we're able to provide all of that.
Is there any like parks that are coming to Corona that like are new that's coming?
Well, not new in the sense of we're not taking like a brand new piece of land and making
Right.
a park, but what we are doing is investing in our current parks. So
Okay. I see.
I want to say that the city has 63 parks already,
Okay.
and we are going through those parks and figuring out what needs to be updated. So, as an example, Mountain Gate Park off of Main Street, we redid the playground there. Lincoln Park, which is Lincoln and just before Ontario, we redid that park there. That's an all-inclusive park. So we're investing in updating parks.
Okay. Um, so what do you think is your proudest accomplishment for the city?
It's probably not a very like fun topic, but one of the
Yes.
proudest things that that I think of for the city is our pension obligation debt. And
Mhm.
so what that is every city has employees, right?
Right.
And every employee that is a city employee has a pension or a
I see.
retirement. And part of that is managed by the state. There's a big fund,
Mhm.
and every city, just about every city, has what they call unfunded liability, meaning they haven't paid enough into retirement. And
I see.
so, what we did is we passed pension obligation bonds that funded everybody's retirement and are going to end up saving the city about $110 million.
Oh wow. Okay.
And so that's something that I'm really proud of because it's showing that we're being fiscally responsible.
I see. And another thing is with all the new developments going on the Bedford area, is there any new home developments that you're planning on going in around here?
Well, the city doesn't build them, but
I see.
Bedford has, I want to say, two or three more phases that they're
Okay.
going to actually build out. And that's in the planning stage right now. So those will come online in the next 2 or 3 years as they start that build out.
I see. And do you know any other shops that are supposed to be going down in the Bedford Shopping Center other than the ones that are currently open right now at the moment?
In Bedford, no. We have heard of, you know, they we've heard whisperings of things that are going to be going in there, but nothing that is guaranteed that I'm aware of yet.
And nothing about the Amazon Fresh at all, too.
No, they've been pretty quiet about it.
I see. And let me see here. How do you stay motivated throughout your day?
Well, I have to remember my reason for why I wanted to get into this, right? And
Yeah.
so I'm a dad and I have a young son,
Okay.
and he has only known Corona his entire life. This is where he's been born and raised, and he's 9 now. And my one of my desires in getting into this was to make sure that when I'm no longer an elected official, that I've made Corona a better place for him and for everybody else.
Are you going to try to get your son to run for mayor in the future?
No,
No.
no. I think that that's a personal decision for everybody. You have
Yeah,
to
I
really
see.
want to do this.
Yeah. In your own opinion, what do you think made a great mayor? Not just our city, like every single city around the world.
One of the things that I've really tried to do is be approachable and to listen to people and to create situations where people can talk to me in a non city capacity, if you will. So, as an example, I created my Talks with Tony events,
Okay. Yeah.
and they're one Sunday a month from 7 to 9 a.m. and I usually do it at a park. This Sunday is going to be at Griffin Park, and just come on down and just chat with me, right? And so
Right.
I don't wear like a suit and tie. I'm
Yeah.
dressed like everybody else in shorts, t-shirts, and flip flops. And I just sit and I listen to people and I take notes and I follow up on things for them. And I think
Um, yeah,
that's a good quality of a mayor, to listen to the people that they
yeah,
serve.
that is correct. What are your plans for the city as mayoral term?
Well, gosh, we had lots of plans actually.
Yeah.
But I think that this year in my term, we'll see the South Mall get opened,
Okay.
which is Main and Sixth Street, this across from the library.
Okay.
Which will be great because one of the things that we've heard from residents is, hey, we want to have more stuff to do. We want more
Right.
entertainment, more dining, that type of stuff. So we'll see that get done hopefully this year. And then, as we're doing the downtown revitalization, all of the things that we're trying to do to revitalize that downtown area, and just seeing a bunch of new businesses that are coming to our community and investing in Corona.
What shops are going in over off of Main Street next to your library or entertainment?
Um, there's two or three restaurants that are going in. There's a brewery that's going in. There's a like a music venue. That there was a music venue there originally,
Okay.
and there's another music venue that's going to be going in. And then what's really cool is behind the South Mall, behind the building, there's going to be a huge outdoor area that people could
Okay.
eat at. They could, play cornhole at. They could, kind of mingle with friends. So just kind of a hangout area, if you
Yeah.
will.
Um,
So that'll be kind of cool.
do you have an exact opening date when all the shops are be open?
No, we're hoping for before the end of the year for sure, but originally it was looking for September, October of this year.
Okay. Um, where can our listeners find you online?
So you could always go to the city's website, which lists my email and my cell phone number. If anybody ever wanted to get a hold of me that way directly, you could call City Hall and they will take a message, and they usually get that to me right away. I'm pretty good about responding within about 24 hours,
Okay.
and I pick up my phone quite a bit.
Yes.
So if people were to call me, I
Yeah.
pick it up quite a bit.
All right. I want to thank you so much for taking your time to join me on this really quick episode. I didn't want to take up too much of your time today.
Sure. I
Well,
really appreciate it, Aiden. I
thank you.
look forward to seeing it when it's all done.
Thank you.